Welcome, yogis, for session 4 of Yoga at Home with Melissa. I'm really happy that you're here with me. In today's class, you may want to grab a strap. And if you don't have a strap, you could use a belt or a tie or even a shoelace will work. Also, if you like to cover your eyes during Shavasana, feel free to go ahead and grab something. A hand towel works fine. Also, if you'd like to get a little blanket or something to cover up during Shavasana to allow yourself to really enjoy that 5 minutes on your mat. So let's begin. We'll come into child's pose. Knees wide as the mat, toes come together to touch. Press back onto your heels and reach your arms long in front of you. Forehead to the mat. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill your lungs. And sigh. And then start to set the rhythm for your practice today by coming into your Ujjayi breathing. Loud enough that you hear yourself breathing. Just start to settle in. Let go of everything that's going on in your home, in your life, in the world. Just let it all go. If it feels good to rock your head from left to right, go ahead and do that. And then start to pull the belly button up and in as you press the hips back and reach the hands forward, getting really long. Spread your fingers wide. And then roll up, hands and knees. Press back, downward facing dog. Take a moment or 3 or 5 in your down dog to just start to stretch out. Just gently begin to warm up the body. Pedaling the heels, moving the hips from side to side. Maybe you shake the head out a little bit. And then when you feel ready, rise up to the balls of your feet, rock your body forward into a high push-up, and continue to press your shoulders forward to stretch out your wrists. And as you exhale, press back, down dog. Bring your feet together to touch and lift the right leg. Bend the knee, reaching the kneecap up to the ceiling. And if you like circling your ankle and spreading your toes, feel free. Return that foot to the mat. Same thing, left side. Lift it long. Bend it and reach it high. Circling. Breathing. And then return that foot to the mat. Rise up to the balls of the feet and bend your knees, looking at the space between your hands. Step walk or hop to the front of your mat. Coming right into a forward fold. Knees can be bent a lot. Widen your feet a little wider than your hips. Ragdoll, opposite hand, opposite elbow. Maybe you just allow your arms to dangle. Whatever feels good is fine. Keep breathing. Release your hands to the mat. Heel toe your feet together to touch, and then stand. Sweep your arms out and up. Right hand grabs the left wrist, reach it up and go over to the right side, lengthening. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Switch sides, reach up. Take it to the left, deep inhale. Exhale, back to center, release. Interlace your hands behind your back. Heart and gaze up to the ceiling. Opening up as you gently lean back. Inhale. Exhale with a long spine. You fold it forward all the way down, nose to your knees. Lifting the tailbone as you drop the head. Release the hands to the mat, halfway lift. And then step it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. High push up to low push up, upward facing dog. and downward facing dog. Breath or two here as you walk it out. Rise to the balls of the feet, bend the knees. Step, walk, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair pose, sink it low. Softening your shoulders, breathing. And then bring your arms behind your back. Interlace your fingers once again. Fold forward. See if you can touch your nose to your knee. And see if you can keep your nose glued there as you fold it forward for a deep, deep forward fold here. Keep breathing. Bend in the knees is fine. Release your hands to the mat, halfway lift. Step it back, chaturanga. High to low push-up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take a moment, you can walk it out if you'd like. Now make sure your fingers are spread wide and you're rooted firmly into your hands. Bring your feet together to touch and lift the right leg the height of your hip. Today we're going to flex the foot, point the toes to the right side of the room, and then extend that leg out to the right. So it's an extension of your hip. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, pull the knee into your chest. We're going to do that again. Kick it back. Flex the foot, extend the leg out to the right, inhale. Exhale, pull it into your chest. Just one more, kick it back. Flex the foot, extend the leg, inhale. Exhale, pull it in tight to your chest. Step that foot between your hands, flattening your back foot. You rise up, warrior one. On the exhale, you just soften and sink into it. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace the fingers. Reach the knuckles to the back heel, and as you sink into your front thigh, start to gaze up. Start to lift your heart up once again towards the sky, finding a little bit of optimism here. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, very gently fold it forward, humble warrior, dropping the head and the shoulders. If it's okay in your body, extending the arms over your head. Keep breathing. And then release the hands. Bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. And then bring that right forearm to the right thigh as you reach the left arm up to the ceiling for an extended side angle. Sink deep. Use that right elbow to nudge your knee towards your pinky toe. And at the same time, press the top shoulder and hip back so you feel your body opening. And then everybody reach the left fingers up to the ceiling and wrap that arm around your back for a half bind or a full bind if that's part of your practice. If it's okay on the neck, you can extend your gaze once again up to the sky. Keep breathing. Release the bind, warrior two, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, flip the front hand and reverse, sinking down and stretching it out. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two again. Cartwheel your hands down inside of the right foot, spin onto the ball of your back foot. You can scooch that right foot over just a little bit to set up a lunge here. If it feels good, you could take a real gentle bounce in your hips, just real soft and smooth here. Keep breathing. Rooting the hands into the mat, lengthen your arms, and then without a sound, pick that right foot up and step it back. High push-up, low push-up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Take a moment or two and walk it out. Shake it out. Coming back, hear the Ujjayi breathing. Preparing for the left side, fingers are spread wide, root into your hands. Feet come together to touch. Left leg lifts the height of your hip. Flex the foot, toes point to the left side of the room. Extend that leg out to the left. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull the knee in tight to your chest. Again, kick it back. Flex the foot, extend the leg. Inhale. Exhale, pull it in tight to your chest. Last time, kick it back. Leg out to the left. Inhale. Exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Look at the space between your hands and let it go. Warrior one. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, you just soften and relax here. Hearing the breath. And then bring the arms behind you. Fingers interlace, knuckles towards the heel as you sink into that front leg. Gazing up, lifting your heart up. Deep inhale here. And as you exhale, you fold it forward. Humble warrior, arms over your head. You could even shake your head out here, relax your neck, keep breathing. And then release your hands to the mat. This time, left forearm to the left thigh as you reach the right arm up to the ceiling. Extended side angle, open up, top shoulder and hip press back. Elbow nudges that left knee open. Reach the fingers closer to the ceiling. And then take that arm and wrap it around your back. Grab your thigh or your shirt, or feel free to take a full bind. Maybe the gaze turns up to the ceiling, maybe not. Keep breathing. When you're ready, unbind, find warrior two. Take your time, sinking and extending. Drishti set. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, flip it and reverse it, sinking, stretching everything out. Reach those left fingers behind you. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two again. Sink, lengthen, just one inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down inside of the left foot. Returning to that low lunge. Maybe you lift and lower the hips just slightly. Staying open, staying positive. Lengthen your arms, and without a sound, that left foot lifts and you step it back. High push-up, low push-up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, I want you to drop down to your hands and your knees. So we'll do a couple cow cats. Inhale, lift the tail and the shoulders. Exhale, arch the back for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. We're going to just come to a neutral spine. If your wrists get sensitive, please make fists with your hands. You could turn your fingers out. Another option is to come down onto your forearms. So you're free to do this whole next series on your forearms. We're going to begin by kicking the left leg straight back. Lengthening the arms. Pressing the heel away from you, spinning the toes towards the mat. Staying just like this, or maybe you extend that right arm, tricep next to the ear, thumb up, pinky down. And then if you want to add a little bit of razzle-dazzle here, bend that knee. Pressing the heel up to the ceiling, and then maybe you turn that knee out for a fire hydrant dog. And if all this is working and you want to add a little more spice, make some small circles with your knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten and lengthen, and then return everything to the mat. Excellent job. Right leg kicks back. Toes spin to the mat. Lengthen your arms. And then here we go. Left arm, tricep glute next to the ear, thumb up. Staying just like this, or you spice it up even further by bending that knee. Pressing the heel up to the ceiling, maybe turning the knee out, maybe 5 circles in one direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return everything to the mat. Awesome job. One more little thing here. Kick the left leg back, spin the toes to the mat. Reach the right arm forward, get long. Awkward airplane, right arm to the right, left leg to the left. Lift it up and breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Release. Here we go. We're almost there. Right leg kicks back. Left arm reaches forward. Get long. Take those limbs out to the side. Lift them high. Breathe. You got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Release. Now bring your knees as wide as the mat and your toes together to touch. Gently start to sit back on your heels and bring your right arm underneath your torso, dropping the shoulder and the cheek on the mat. Keep breathing. In fact, let's try a sigh. Deep inhale. Allowing yourself to just slow down. Take a little pause here. When you feel ready, come on up. And then just switch sides. So the left arm comes under, dropping the shoulder and the cheek. Nice stretch through your left shoulder as well as your hips. So as you start to get a little more comfortable in this, if you want, you can widen your knees even wider than your mat to get a deep stretch through your hips. Hear the Ujjayi breathing. Excellent. And then come back. All fours, downward facing dog. Take a moment or two and walk it out. Shake it out. And then once again, bring your feet together to touch. And we're going to kick the right leg back the height of your hip. Toes point towards the mat, so you can look back at that right foot and see if you could draw a straight line from the pinky toe to the mat. Your breath stays calm, your neck is relaxed. Breathing, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands halfway up your mat so that your standing foot is flat. Press that right leg away from you. Keep it working. Keep breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk your hands all the way back to that standing foot. Right leg keeps working. If you'd like, grab an ankle with one hand. Use your other hand to grab your ankle, or maybe not. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're ready, walk back. Keep that leg lifted. Three-legged dog. Extend that leg out to the left. Maybe you lift the left arm up off the mat. Wobbly dog for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop everything back down to the mat. Excellent. Maybe you give it a little walk out here. Preparing for the left side. Fingers spread wide. Feet come together to touch. Left leg lifts. Press the heel away from you. Spin the toes to the mat. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands halfway up your mat. Standing foot is flat. Left leg is working. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands all the way back to that right foot. Grab the ankle with the one hand. Grab the ankle with two hands. What do you have to lose? Go ahead, give it a shot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat. Walk it back. 3-legged dog. Here we go. Extend that leg out to the left. Lift that right arm up. Wobbling, falling, no big deal. Keep it light, keep it fun. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everything to the mat. Excellent job. Give it a little walk out. And then drop to your knees. Come on down to your forearms. We head right into our low planks. Straightening the legs or leaving the knees on the mat. All good. Keeping the hands flat or interlacing the fingers is fine. Calm breathing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your hips, flatten your feet. Take an inhale. Come on up. Come on. Knees on or off the mat, it's okay. Pull the belly in and lengthen the tailbone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Drop your hips. Deep inhale. Whew. One more time. Come on up. Come on up. Press the heels away from you as you pull the shoulders forward. Calm breathing. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it. Good. Inhale. Exhale, relax. One ear to the mat, arms long, palms turn up. Pick up a shoulder, roll it down your back. Pick up the opposite shoulder, roll that down your back. And then flip your head, opposite ear to the mat. Take a sigh, deep inhale. And just relax. So today, I want you to bring your arms long like a T, out like a T with the palms down. And then take the right hand and bring it next to your shoulder. And then pick up the right foot and step it behind you, right, for a shoulder stretch. So try to feel it out. Make sure that left arm is an exact extension in a straight line from your shoulder. And then you can play around with the positioning of your right foot. You can play around with the pressure you press down into your right hand with, right? Just feel it out, what feels good. And then once you find a space that feels okay, just relax and breathe there. As always, you're free to stay any one of these postures for as long as you need, right? There's absolutely no rush. So if you want to linger here because it's working, feel free to stay. When you're ready to come out, you just gently roll onto your belly and switch sides. So right arm comes long, left hand next to your shoulder, and then you slowly roll over. Left foot around to the back. Feeling free to take a moment to set it up. Pressing into the left hand to increase the pressure. If there's any pinching or pain through your right shoulder, I want you to come out of this immediately. Otherwise, just breathe. Stay connected to the Ujjayi breathing. Yeah, so if this is really working and it feels good, stay. When you're ready to come out, you simply roll back on your belly, bring your hands next to your shoulders, and then slowly just roll up a little bit. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, press back, child's pose. And then come on up to your hands and your knees. You're going to find a seat in the center of your mat, taking your time. There's no rush. Sitting up as tall as you can. Chest is lifted. Feet and hands are parallel. And then just really slowly start to unroll. Take your time. And when you land, if there's something in your hair, please take it out, just so you can get really comfortable. Anything you need to fix, go ahead. Feel free to shift around. And then I would like you to settle in. Right, so it's a short mini shavasana, but it's super, super important. Right, in our practice, we work on balancing work and rest. Right, so we work a little bit, and then we allow ourselves some time to just rest. Always trying to come back to that balancing point. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill your lungs, and hold your breath. Let it go out of your mouth. And then I ask that you slowly inhale through your nose, keeping your eyes and your lips closed, as I count for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause, hold your breath. Slowly exhale through your nose. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just repeat this on your own. When you're ready, you can open your eyes, staying connected to that calm, deep breathing, staying connected to this stillness that you've just created. Bend your knees and plant your feet on the mat. Today, we're going to widen the feet, bring the outside edges of the feet to line up with the outside edges of the mat. And then with your arms, I'd like you to do a ragdoll. So opposite hand grabs, opposite elbow. And then bring your knees to the right and your elbows to the left. And then we're going to slowly switch sides. So elbows to the right, knees to the left. And then go ahead, find a rhythm here. Nice and easy. And once you've got a comfortable rhythm going, I'd like you to allow your nose to follow your knees. I like to call this flossing the spine. And it should feel really good in your body. So take your time. And again, you are welcome to stay flossing your spine for as long as you need. When you feel like you've had enough, you just pause. Bring your feet hip-width distance apart. If the longest finger can touch the backs of the heels and that feels okay in your body, that's fine. If not, it's okay. Pressing down into your feet, slowly lift the hips and roll up one vertebrae at a time. You could scoot your shoulders closer and interlace your fingers if that felt okay. But if it's better to keep your arms long, feel free to do that. Pressing down to lift up, staying connected to the Ujjayi breathing here. Press down and lift your hips a little bit higher, releasing the hands if they're interlaced. And as slow as you can, lower one vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time, allowing the hips to land last. And then we'll do it again. So begin by gently lifting the hips and roll up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time, until you get all the way to the top. Arms can be long, or you scooch the shoulders and interlace the fingers. You can keep the heels flat, or you lift the heels up off the mat. Keep breathing, staying connected here. Press down to lift up a little bit higher. Release the hands if they're interlaced and slowly start to unroll, taking your time. If the heels are lifted, they're the last things to land. So it's your hips and then your heels. This is our last one. Lift the hips and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Keeping the arms long, we're scooching the shoulders and interlacing the fingers, keeping the heels on the mat or lifting them up. If you're interested, you could lift the right leg and point the toes to the ceiling, but you're free to skip it. We're breathing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the leg if it's lifted. Lifting the left leg only if that feels okay. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it if it's up. Last time, press down, lift up, full extension of this posture. Deep inhale. Exhale, release. Take your time. Slowly unroll. Hips and heels. When you land, you can widen the feet and knock the knees together. Or you come into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet come together, knees open wide. And one hand belly, one hand heart. Close your eyes. Take a sigh, inhaling. Let it go. Reconnect, Ujjayi breathing. Introducing your mantra, your personal mantra, if you'd like. My mantra suggestion for today is I give myself permission to slow down. rest, to breathe, to be. I give myself permission to slow down, to rest, to breathe, to be. I give myself permission to slow down, to rest, to breathe, to be. As always, you are invited to linger here, allowing your body to rest, giving yourself permission to slow down, to just be. When you're ready to move forward, just gently bring your knees together, hugging them into your chest, and you can rock left to right. Make those tiny circles with your knees, one direction and then the other. And then for a little added core work, we're going to do scissor legs. So straighten the right leg, point the toes to the ceiling, reach out, grab the ankle or the shin, and then allow that left leg to come straight on the mat, just about 2 inches off the mat. And then see if you can bring your nose to your knee. And then release, switch sides, nose to your knee. And then right leg comes back up and we alternate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right leg up, left leg down. This time arms long at your sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right leg up. 10 more. This time we pulse the arms. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Excellent job. Rock left to right. Make little circles. And then from here, we're going to come into a happy baby. So grab the bottoms of your feet. Your ankles and your knees are in one line. You could grab the outsides of the feet or the insides of your feet. And then press your tailbone into the mat and just be here for a breath or two. Maybe you rock side to side. Maybe you just stay still, breathing. Ujjayi, mindful breath. So today we're going to keep a hold of the right foot and let the left leg go long on the mat. If you prefer to use a strap, find your strap and wrap the strap around the right foot. And your right hand grabs the strap and you bring the left arm out to the left, the palm down. And when you feel ready, you go ahead and straighten that right leg, heel towards the ceiling. As you inhale, I ask you to press the heel towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, plug the hip into the mat. So continuing to find length, right? And if you choose not to use the strap, you could grab the foot. Or some people like to grab the toe. Just being here, breathing. And then very gently, you're going to start to extend that right leg out to the right, not forcing it, allowing it to happen, pressing the heel away from you. And as you exhale, you just allow that leg to go a little closer to the mat. If it feels okay in your body, you can turn your gaze to the left. Keep breathing. When you feel ready, go ahead and bring that leg up to center. Switch hands. Right left hand grabs the strap or the foot, and the right arm comes out to the right, palm down. You can press that hand into the mat for support. And then very mindfully, because I know this can be super intense, you just allow that leg to gently come over to the left. Keeping the shoulders on the mat as much as you can. Inhaling, pressing the heel away from you. Exhale, just allowing the leg to fall closer effortlessly. You're free to linger if it's working. When you're ready, you gently bring that leg back to center. Switch hands. And then bend the knee. Come back into that half happy baby for a moment. And then you can remove the strap if you have it. Let that right leg go long and bring the left leg up. Happy baby, so bend in the knee. Switching sides, wrap the strap around your foot. Right? And if you're not using the strap, you just grab your foot with your head. The right arm out to the side. When you feel ready, go ahead, straighten that leg. Inhale, press the heel away from you. Exhale, soften that hip. Press it down into the mat. Just getting longer and longer through your leg. Keep breathing. When you're ready, and there's no need to rush, you just slowly allow that left leg to come out to the left, taking your time, being mindful, allowing gravity to do all the work for you. So you inhale again, press the heel away from you. Exhale, just relax. Allow that foot to fall closer to the floor. If it's okay on your neck, turn your gaze to the right. Keep breathing. Again, there's no rush. When you're ready, you come back to center. Switching hands, right hand grabs the mat. Left arm comes out long to the side. And then very mindfully, again, this can be intense, so you don't force anything. You're not pulling. You're just allowing your body to open. If this feels okay, you turn the gaze to the left. Exhaling, you soften, giving in to gravity. When you feel ready, come back to center. Bend the knee, remove the strap, just place it off to the side, and then come back, full happy baby. Again, you can sway side to side. If you're feeling stretched out enough, you could straighten both legs and take a straddle stretch and sway side to side here. And then bend your knees. Hug them into your chest. And again, you can always take that little side sway, little knee circles. And then from here, we're going to rock and roll. So rock and roll a couple times. Massage out your spine. And then come to a seat, bringing your legs long in front of you. Sits bones on the mat. Feeling free to fix anything that you feel needs fixing. And today we're going to do a long-legged tabletop. So bring your arms a few, oh no, let's reach our arms. Let's do a double-legged extension first. Point your toes toward your face. Reach your fingers to the ceiling. Deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward and grab whatever you can. Maybe you can scoot your hips back. Maybe, since you have the strap, if you need to, you could wrap the strap around your feet and use that to get a little bit deeper into this. Gaze at your toes. As you inhale, reach the forehead to the toes. Inhaling. Exhale, softening. Let the belly and the chest fall effortlessly. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Breathe in. Gently release your feet. Sit up tall. Bring your hands a few inches beyond your hips. Now we're going to do that long-legged tabletop. So your toes are touching and are pointed. You gently lift the hips, pressing the bottoms of the feet down into the mat. If the neck's sensitive, you keep the head lifted. Otherwise, you drop the head. Lift up. Breathing here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Lift as high as you can. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly drop the hips. Sit on your fingertips. Set up your fish pose. Roll it back onto your elbows. Drop the head. Lift the heart. Close your eyes. Lion's breath. Inhaling. Again. Last one. Excellent. Lay flat down on your back. Bring your arms out like a T. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the mat. Cross your right leg tightly over your left. Turn your gaze to your right hand and drop both knees to the left. And feel free to wiggle around. Find a space that feels good. Keeping the shoulders glued to the mat. Returning your attention back to your breath. Calm and slow, Ujjayi breathing. Turning the palms of the hands up to face the ceiling. If it feels good in your body, you lift the right arm up, reaching across, stretching your shoulders, hands touch. And then you just beautifully glide the hand all the way back, opening it up. And then just pause here for a moment. Just notice how that feels in your body. And if it felt good, go ahead and do it again, reaching up, lengthening, stretching it out, and then as gracefully as you can, bring it back. Bring your knees back to center, uncross and realign. Crossing the left leg over the right, squeezing the thighs. Gaze to the left, knees fall to the right. And feeling free to wiggle around a little bit to find that space that feels good. Shoulders are pinned to the mat. And let's sigh. Take a deep inhale. And allow your knees to just go deeper into the posture by softening and relaxing. By allowing your body to just slow down. Allowing your mind to slow down. Just let go. Let go of the outside world. For another few moments, just allow your attention to stay inward. Palms are facing the ceiling. Left arm reaches up and over, coming across, hands touch. And then just gracefully glide it back, opening it up. Pausing just to notice how that felt in your body. And if it felt good, do it again. If not, skip it. And then bring your knees back to center, uncross, hug them into your chest, and you can rock left to right. Make little circles, one direction and then the other. And then hug your knees into your chest. And we end each session with a moment of gratitude. And the reason we do this is because they say the shortest shortcut to happiness is gratitude. So if you want to be happy, be grateful. So just one thing in this moment. Take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, Shavasana. Take your time to get comfortable. If you're going to use an eye towel or an eye pillow, find it. Go ahead, cover your eyes. If you want to use a blanket, cover yourself up with your blanket. Take a moment rocking the feet side to side, rock the head, scooch the hips, whatever you need to do to get comfortable. And once again, giving yourself permission to slow down, to rest, to breathe, to just be right here, right now, in this moment. Take a deep inhale through your nose, fill your lungs, and hold your breath. Let it go. Normal everyday breathing. If your mind is wandering all over the place today, count, inhale for 5, exhale for 5. Or return to that mantra. Otherwise, just be here. Start to feel the balls of your feet, your toes, the arches of your feet, your heels, and all those tiny bones in your feet relax. Your ankles relax. Your shins and your calves sink. Your knees are relaxed. Your thighs and your thigh bones melt into the mat. Feel your hips, glutes, pelvis, all of your internal organs sink. Feel your entire spinal column one vertebrae at a time, just slowly melt into the mat. Your shoulders and your angel bones relax. Your ribs and your lungs relax. Your heart quietly beats in your chest. All of the muscles in your torso melt. Biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, all 10 fingers, those tiny bones in your hands. Even your fingernails relax. Your neck is relaxed. Your chin, jaw, teeth, tongue, lips relax. Ears, cheeks, and nose relax. Eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, and eyebrows relax. Forehead, scalp, and brain. Your entire body is relaxed. Give yourself permission to stay here, resting for the next 4 or 5 minutes, longer if that's what you need right now. Don't worry, you'll be okay. Slowing down is good. Wisdom simmers and steeps and grows with time. Stop pushing yourself. You are enough just as you are. There is no need to perform. Just relax. Let life unfold. You have what it takes to handle anything, anything. Good things come from patience, not pushing. Let space and time reveal something miraculous. Trust life. Accept where you are right now. Stop the judgment and internal lectures. Just be here. Don't run or think or eat or scheme. Return to yourself in this moment where life is perfect and peaceful and safe. When you feel ready, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You could reach your arms over your head and stretch out. You could hug your knees into your chest and roll over to a side. When you're ready, come on up to a seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a deep inhale. The light and truth in me honors the light and truth in you. Namaste.